Thanks, Craig. Call it the ugliness of sequestration as controversy over it builds with all the intensity of a soap opera. Longtime journalist Bob Woodward says a senior member of the Obama administration threatened him over the way he has been reporting on the story. Woodward was the first to call out Obama's White House for coming up with the idea of sequestration. Woodward told CNN's Wolf Blitzer the threat came in an email.
It was said very clearly, you will regret doing this.
Who sent that email to you?
Well, I'm not going to say.
Was it a senior person at the White House?
A very senior person. And just as a man, it makes me very uncomfortable to have the White House telling reporters, you're going to regret doing something that you believe in.
This is how ludicrous and how bad it's gotten, because Bob Woodward is one of the few reporters that, goes back, 20, 30, 40 years in exposing government corruption. So when Bob Woodward says something, there must be something there. And it's really disturbing that the White House would be doing this.
After Woodward's appearance on CNN, the White House offered up a statement that said, quote, no threat was intended.
Well, there's been plenty of rhetoric surrounding the sequester. Sometimes it's hard to know what to believe. How much will it really impact the average American? One senator believes the budget cuts don't go far enough.
All the drama and all the histrionics and all the emotionalism that the president's out there really just isn't quite accurate. This is a slowdown in the rate of growth.
Senator Rand Paul says the scheduled spending cuts will barely scratch the surface. He thinks more should be cut from so-called entitlement programs and also from the military.
Republicans who believe in a strong national defense like I do have to say that not every dollar spent on the military is sacred or well spent.
Around the country, states with a large military footprint are preparing for the worst. Economist Peter Morici says the domino effect of cuts and furloughs in several industries will be extreme.
By cutting food inspectors, air traffic controllers, and the like, the president can grab on choke points in the economy and shut it down.
For his part, the president has been pushing Congress to come up with a plan.
This is not a cliff, but it is a tumble downward.
As he travels around the country to sell his message, Republicans and conservative analysts hold the president responsible, saying it's all a ploy to raise taxes.
It's going to shut down the economy, punish the American people to gain political advantage for a tax increase.
The top 1% pay 40% of the income tax. The top 5% of wage earners pay 70% of the income tax. We have a very progressive income tax, and it's dishonest for him to be saying these things that aren't true.
And this budget battle will continue tomorrow. The president is scheduled to meet with lawmakers on both sides to come up with a new plan, although so far there seems to be little anyone can agree on.